And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On the ground with a tight end. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Second down and 3. They hand off to their big tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10. They give it off here to the tight end. Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's third and 3. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Jaron Kearse in on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now Winston on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 46. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 11. 42 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On second down, Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On third down, Elliott. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Jake Ferguson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Jameis to throw it. Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry from 6 yards away. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Prescott yet again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. To the air again, Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Marr now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
To throw is Prescott. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Kill.
Here's Prescott. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Cowboys make over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play fake. Here's Prescott rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Hey, chill. 47.
Now Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Look at this. has a tight end carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth down, Winston. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Winston. Open man is the tight end. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce. Get in position to win the game and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Will Lutz will take off for number 11.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25 on second down. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll throw again. Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Marr on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Winston. It's complete. Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Winston to throw. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Kamara trying the right side, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odigizua.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Winston. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Winston.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds.
Good game, bro. That was a hell of a game.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this. This is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From the 6.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
Y'all can SEE, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave.
Diablo, diablo.
What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped and no, I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in.
We're live on YouTube, so have fun.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints.
Already quit. They already quitting on me. What's going on? What's going on? About to smoke me a little bowl, you know what I'm saying? Playing live, YouTube. Anybody wants to watch me? Hey, we're live on YouTube, okay? Live on YouTube. Have fun.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the New Orleans Saints. Kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try and run the option left side. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD.
Yes,
Nobody can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Now Winston on 4th down.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he is going to have the Saints first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth.
That's good for the Saints. First and 10 at the 43.
Jameis to throw it.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Winston.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Winston to throw for it on 4. And this is caught. He hits Landry. Touchdown. Jarvis Landry. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Lutz good on the extra point.
Tie it up. Come on, let's do this. Live on YouTube.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really
Get down.
drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller, because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints
Thank you.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. So What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On second down, Kamara. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Kamara up the middle. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Winston.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing, Winston.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A 15-yard touchdown, Brown.
And the Saints have taken the lead.
Wants to try to end the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson.
And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They go play action now. Jackson.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
They find some open field here. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
60 yards.
And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Calais Campbell on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Play fake. Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Winston. Again, he's got that man Landry. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys who can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blower out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there. And if you're looking for proof of his speed, next-gen stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. And all in all,
a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession.
Thank you.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. That just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
4th down, Winston. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile on.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson. That's into the hands of Crochet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Deontay Hardy. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They go play action. Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 30.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Winston keeps it himself. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Down to the 22-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Winston. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he'll
take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Saints are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes it at the 7. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. To throw is Jackson. He's got a man complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. Touchdown! Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Ravens 35. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now. Winston. Thomas brings it in.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jameis to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Winston here to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Winston to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. My, how the tables
Damn.
now that
trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing, Jackson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time now on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Come on, boy.
They've got one chance left to keep
You gotta throw it.
going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep.
That's right, boy.
Well, they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
Hey, good game though, man.
Get it back and in great shape.
We're live on YouTube too. Good game.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Over, boy.
And they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take
Add me so we can play again.
So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. There's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids.
We'll play again. We'll play again.
With the home team.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles. But in the
Good game, man. That was a hell of a match. I was not going to let that dude beat me. So on to the next match.
Put the pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
Thank you. To the next game. That was a good match. Good match.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got an NFC South matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Alright, good game. Good luck. We're on YouTube. Let's have fun.
Jake Kamard is set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They're going to run this with a tight end. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. Here's Winston. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Winston. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the gun, Winston. That would complete downfield to Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston, and he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman from 6 yards away. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 18.
Hey, Alabama. Easy. Hey.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Brady's going to sneak it, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. And Brady will sneak it, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Fournette on the counter, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Brady.
To Evans on the slant. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Regular.
Brady.
Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
They got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Play fake. Winston. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Here's Brady to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Succo. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Off the play fake, Winston. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
They go play action. Winston. Again, he's got that man Landry. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jarvis Landry, 44 yards. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On play action, now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Fournette running out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Brady now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill taking it in from a yard out.
And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Kamara try the right side. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
They hand off to their big tight end. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 5 now, second and a yard. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Winston sneaking it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Now Winston on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Lutz with the extra point. And
Good game, brother, good game.
Touchdowns at 21.
Will Lutz to kick off 41.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Brady now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Brady again. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. That throw by Brady incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Brady got to have this one. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Succop, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. On second down, Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
So it's a win here for the Saints, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their veteran QB, CD, and that's Jameis Winston.
Yeah, he was just on target.
Good game, good game. Once again, with the win, and I'm so glad no one fucking quit. I'm so sorry for cousin.
I told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track, I was messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quit. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like the lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running street, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it open. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real Jersey. It's the first half, and we done dropped 30. We just up and scoring them, boy, man. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills.
Live on YouTube. Let's have fun.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd
Singletary again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Allen going to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On the ground with a tight end. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A give to Kamara running right. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Play action now, Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
4th down, Winston. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Third and short yardage, Winston. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On 1st and 10, Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Kamara up the middle. And he's got some space here. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That good for 19 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the red zone now, Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Winston. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry from 6 yards away. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
This one fielded at the 5. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense. And he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards. And again, it's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway.
This taken in at the goal line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. They go right back to Singletary. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Allen's throw is complete. And some room to work. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 17-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Winston now. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Off the play fake, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Winston to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now left side on the swing pass. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
From the 41, Allen. He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Allen off the bootleg. Gets this one to Morris. Stiff-armed him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to throw. Allen. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up second down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Allen to throw. They'll roll him out right. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown, Bills! Gabriel Davis, 38 yards. And the Bills will add to their 4th quarter lead. To throw is Allen. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick.
Good game, man.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Jameis now on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver that time to want to get in there and bring him down. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options. And while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll throw again. Winston. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own.
Good game, man.
Field goal is probably not going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've...
All right, man, this is my last game. Thank you, YouTube.
But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So Allen's going to look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's a win here for the
Good game. Fuck, man.
Charles, just too much Josh Allen.
Thank you for watching me. If you watch me, if not, you will have a good time watching this game. If you already watched it, I'm glad you had fun. Until tomorrow or later on. Who knows? Ciao.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
All right, next up, let's get your team, player.
That's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me.
Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough. Damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 101 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2 on 2, that's like 4. They be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them doing. That's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh, yeah.
GMP.
Yeah, I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency.
All right, y'all. Let's stack your line up with some X Factors.
You telling I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play. All these Look, I don't like
Fletcher scares more people than a Halloween mask.
fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose.
I don't care if you're smaller. A bear is a bear. But don't take my word for it. Just watch Nick Bosa.
But they always shoot, and all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it, and I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice.
Cameron Jordan, always wearing his game face.
Talking and hating, I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting.
Let's go, fundamentals. GMP.
Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations, they can't help it but rejoice. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose.
Trey Moe here to give you a little push for your first swing through Superstar KO. Score 6, try for 2 more. Keep your opponent from making a score.